whole journey started about 6 months ago. I had just finished a book called Dear New York, and the prologue of the book, and the whole thesis of the book, is that the entire world is in New York City. Every type of person, every type of culture, every type of religion, every type of language, every type of viewpoint. And all of us, as you can see right now, all of us are crammed together into these small places, these same small sidewalks, these same packed subway cars. And yet, even though there are more differences on a 7 train during rush hour than wars are being fought over around the world, somehow in this city, we make it work. It's not always perfect. On a subway train, because that is where we cannot escape each other. That is where everybody is packed in together. And so I wanted to find the one subway train that was the most diverse train in New York City. And I looked for it for weeks. I rode the A train. I wanted it to be the A train because every house I've lived on in New York City has been off the A train. And so I had an emotional attachment to the A train. But I rode that A train and I could not find it. And I rode the F train, I rode the D train, I rode the 5, the 4, the 6. They're all close. But where I found the most diverse place in New York City was the 7 train. Going through the immigrant neighborhoods of Queens, it starts in Flushing, where they speak Mandarin and Korean and Cantonese. And it comes through the neighborhoods of Corona, which used to be an Italian neighborhood, and there's still spots of Italian. But there you will pass people from every country in Latin America. And as it goes through, it picks up people from all over Corona, and then it goes through the Irish neighborhoods of Woodside, and it goes through the gentrifying neighborhoods of Long Island City, and then it comes beneath Grand Central Station. And it is here, beneath Grand Central Station, that it meets with the 4 and the 5 and the 6, pulling down people from the Bronx, pulling up people from Brooklyn. And I say it is here, beneath our feet right now, in that swirl, in that mix, that if you were to draw infinite lines across the universe, you would never intersect a place with more of humanity in a smaller place than below our feet and in this room at this moment. And that is why I wanted to create an art installation here. And that is where the idea of Dear New York was born. And I wanted to recreate the humanity of New York City in a single place. And over the past 15 years, I've taken over 10,000 portraits. I've interviewed over 10,000 people. I knew I had the portfolio where I could just about recreate the city of New York in a single place. But this building was far too large a canvas. And this is where it got really special. And this is where it got very meaningful, because I needed help. And that is when I started asking other artists and other collaborators to please show me your version of New York. And if you've walked in that room in Vanderbilt Hall, you will see 11 of the most brilliant photographers photographing their communities and their cities, surrounded by 600 children from all over New York City who have interviewed and photographed somebody they loved. And this piece of art became something so much more beautiful than I anticipated. And that's how it always goes with good art. You know, you start down a path, and then it evolves and it iterates. But when this thing got really, really special is when other voices and other people showed up, just like you saw around this piano tonight. And New York stepped up one at a time, one person at a time, one story at a time, to help make this something that was representative not only of New York City and the faces and the people that are hanging in the subway and that you see on these columns, but in the people who showed up to create this work.